Welcome to West Nusa Tenggara Province Story. I am Mira and I am pleased that you are here to listen to my story. I want you to share my story with your friends and family. The story is called The Legend of Batu Golo. Here, the story goes. In the old time, there lived a poor family. Ama Lembain and Ina Lembain were married and they lived with 2 children. Audiences, do you know what Ama and Ina means? Well, in Bahasa Sasak, Ama means father and Ina means mother. They earned money as farm laborers who worked on other people's rice fields for uncertain wages. At that time, there was no more work, so they were looking for work. They answered from village to village. They felt that they have walked so far from their house, but still they didn't get a job. We are walking very far, but why are we still not getting a job? Ina Lembain complained. Be patient. I'm sure when we get across to the other village, we'll find a job there. Ama Lembain replied. When they arrived at the village, there was a harvest activity. The couple offered their assist to help with the paddy harvest, and they were accepted. Ina Lembain was pounding the paddies, and Ama Lembain helped with the paddy harvest in the field. I'm going to work first, my kids. Don't be naughty and keep sitting on that stone and don't go anywhere. Ina Lembain said to her 2 children. Audiences, the stone had a name. Its name was Batu Golo. All right, Mom. We promise not to go anywhere, replied the 2 children. Ina Lembain started pounding the paddies. At the beginning, it seemed usual. But suddenly, a strange thing happened. When Ina Lembain was pounding the paddies, the stone that was set by her 2 children was getting higher and higher. Each pounding made the stone flew higher, but Ina Lembain didn't realize it. Mother! Help us, Mother! Help me, please! Shouted her 2 children. Ina Lembain did not hear their crying. She was still busy pounding the paddies. Audiences, Batu Golo was higher than the mountain. Look at me, Mother! I'm above you! Help me, please! Shouted her 2 children. I've said that don't be naughty and keep sitting on that stone and don't go anywhere. Ina Lembain said without seeing her 2 children. Instead, she continued her work pounding the paddies. When she finished, Ina Lembain was shocked. She did not see her 2 children. Then, she heard their crying. She saw that Batu Golo had brought her 2 children above the mountain. Ina Lembain was crying sadly. Audiences, she should have noticed her 2 sons who had been screaming for help. Forgive me, my son. I was too busy and didn't have any attention for you. In her crying, she prayed. Oh God, please return both of my sons, and I promise that I'll always pay attention to them. Suddenly, a miracle happened. God answered her prayers. She slashed Batu Golo with her long belt. The lid was split into 3 parts. The first part fell on a place and it was called Gembong Village. The second part fell on a place and it was called Dasan Batu Village. The third part fell on a place and it made a roar. Dum! It was Montong Teker Village. Audiences, you can find this village in the north of East Lombok. But both sons couldn't go down at all. They transformed into birds and were flying to the sky. They were called Kekuo and Kalikbird. Ina Lembain regretted everything and lost her sons forever. Well, audiences, The busyness of the parents is not a reason to neglect their children. Just love and give them attention. I am Mira from Lombok. Thank you.